SharePoint 2010 Training. Part 13, Adding and Editing Multimedia Files. By the end of this video, users will be able to explain how embedded multimedia files can enhance instruction, explain file requirements and limitations of SharePoint, upload videos to a document library, embed those videos in media web parts, and modify media web parts using the ribbon. So one of the next big things that we're going to be focusing on in this video to make sure that your website is completely up and running is we're going to talk about how you add a media web part to your website. And we're probably going to do it right underneath where your calendar is. But before we add in the multimedia web part, it's important for us to think about the reasons for putting video into our classroom. As it says in this resource right here, using video or film in the classroom instruction has the advantage of presenting abstract ideas in a realistic context, which helps the students. Now, it's important, though, to realize that the videos that you put in have to have some connection to the content that you're actually teaching in class. They should support the learning goals that you have for the day, and most people know that. But not everybody knows all the ways that you can use videos in the classroom, especially on a website like this. So I went ahead and on the wiki, I also put in this resource for you, which is called Web-Based Video in Education, Possibilities and Pitfalls. And in here, it goes through and it discusses some different ways that videos have been used in various classrooms. And it gives outside resources that you can go ahead and explore. So check that out. You can see that the link to that video is also at the bottom of your screen right now. Now, in order to actually add the media web part, going back to your homepage, adding your web part is this simple. You just go and you click right here where it says Edit Your Page. The bar will come up right up here. You place your cursor where you want it to be, right underneath. We're going to put ours right underneath where the calendar is. So click right underneath calendar. You'll see your cursor down there. Go back up here to where it says Insert. Hover over where it says Web Part. And then you're going to click on that. You're going to go right down here to where it says Media and Content, and you can go to the Media Web Part. Now, there's another way that you can do it, which is to click where you want it to go, where you want your videos to go, and simply go to where it says Video and Audio. If you click on that, that will automatically put in the Media Web Part, and you'll see that the Media Web Part comes up right here. Now, before we get too far into the media web part, it's important to know some of the limitations of SharePoint. You need to have your media file in some certain format. So you want to have it in a WMV, or you want to have it in an MP4. Those are the easiest for it to work with. You can also do an AVI, but it will not support Flash. So if your video is Flash, you need to convert your video somehow. Okay. Now, once we've added the media web part, there are a couple of different things that we can do. We can click on the media web part, and we can come up here to where it says Change Media. And then we can pick from the computer or from SharePoint, from an external address, or we can take the media web part out. While you can go ahead and click from computer, and then choose your file and browse until you can find your file, I would recommend that you don't do that, even though that is the easiest way, because if the upload stalls while it's in the middle of this, what's going to happen is that you're going to lose all of that time. So instead, the way that I would recommend that you do this is once you've installed the media web part, go ahead and save the page. And then what you're going to do is over on the left-hand side of the navigation bar, you're going to see that you have a document library that's called Videos, and I would recommend that you actually use this link right here to upload your videos to begin with. Now, you can do a couple of different things in here. So if we come up here, we can go to where it says Documents, and we can add a folder, and I would recommend that you add folders. Add lots and lots of folders in here so that you can organize your content. And I'm just going to put, videos for, reading, and then I'm going to say Save. And now I'm going to end up with a folder in here that I can then put various videos into. And the process to do that, you would just open up this folder, click Add New Item, and then you would browse until you found the file that you want. Okay, so I might do this one right here, and then I would simply say choose. Now, that will upload it into here, okay? What I'm going to do, because I've already uploaded a video, is I'm going to go back and I've got this video right here that I've already uploaded, okay, just so that you can see it. Now, there are a couple of different things that you can do. One is that you can right-click on this right here, and that'll bring up your menu. You can copy the link, and then you can go back to your main page, or edit your page, and then click on your media web part. And then go to where it says change media. Now, because I copied that shortcut, I can go from address and I can paste that in. And then I can say OK, and that'll populate this right here. Or if you forgot to do the shortcut or you didn't want to do the shortcut, you can also go change media and you can go from SharePoint. And that will bring up all of the different assets that you have, all the different videos, pictures, everything that you've got. So you can click on videos right down here. And once you've clicked on videos down here, you'll see that it'll bring up the various things that that you have in your video library. If you wanted to go into a folder in here, you would simply click on the folder until you found the video that you wanted. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on this one right here. You see that it puts in the location URL right there, and then I say OK. And you'll see that what happens is that this media web part has now been populated with the video that I had. If I click on the play button, then you'll see that it will start to actually bring up the video that I have playing at this point. Okay? So that is how you add a media web part. In order to edit the content that's in here, you simply click on your media web part down here, go up to where it says change media. You can select from your computer, from SharePoint, from an address. I'm going to select from SharePoint so that I can show you how you actually get into this folder right here. When you are looking at your website, you should have a little drop-down menu right here next to where your videos are, and you simply click on where that little drop-down menu is. You click on the video folder that you have your other videos in, and they'll show up right over here. So I've got a video about how the Earth was made. If I wanted to change out my video about getting distracted on the internet for this video about how the Earth was made, I simply go in and I select the actual video that I want right here. And then I go down and I say, OK. And you'll see that now this says how the Earth was made. And I simply would click on there to make sure that it's actually playing the video that I want. You'll see that this is a video now about how the Earth was made. And I would go up right up here and I would save my page. And now, down here on the page, you'll see that my video is how the Earth was made. So that's how you add and edit videos. Just remember that you have to have the right kind of video file in order to have it actually automatically play within SharePoint like that.